scoreless thus far. Pass to Castle. Duncan with a screen on DiVincenzo. From the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Randolph. Castle is out there with Nash. Then there's Richard Hamilton. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
First free throw is good. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Here's Kobe. Kobe up high, down hard.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
To the inside, Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Randolph, a screen on Curry. Here's Nash. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And give Nash credit. The defense was there, but still, he finds a way to finish.
Pass to Kobe. Shot left block. Kobe going to work inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the Spurs making a change here. Pippin's checked in. Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. Wilkins kicks to Garnett. Bryant attacking. And Kobe throws it down hard.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Nash against Curry. A nice shot by Nash. Nash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And Kobe throws it down hard.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Hamilton, the pass to Hartenstein. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Nash. He had 10 points in the win against New Orleans. Duncan with the screen for Nash. Garnett with the steal. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stop.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Back to Nash. Pass to Pippen. Duncan with the screen on Edwards. To the paint. It's stolen by Garnett. One-on-one here. Puts it up from 15. And there's Edwards on the assist by Bryant. Edwards got his second basket of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Curry's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pippen kicks it over to Nash. Bryant with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. There's the 3-ball by Bryant.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Hamilton, the pass to Nash. Carries it down low. Nash has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Fader on the way. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Hartenstein. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Thursday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. Here's Kobe. Bryant bullies through.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Nash kicks to Randolph. Duncan outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Edwards. Rebound, San Antonio. Duncan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done. Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this stretch.
Here's Randolph. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Randolph's got his first 2 points. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Garnett in the post. Duncan defending. Garnett the pass to Bryant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And let's look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. The first one falls. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Williams, he's checked in for Garnett. Klay Thompson comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama comes in for Zach Randolph. And Hamilton subbed in for Nash. Bryant hits them both. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
I now would send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance. It saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Wembanyama. Williams with the block. Kobe Bryant getting it done for Minnesota. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world at any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Timberwolves.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Spurs trail by 5. Curry is out there with Kobe. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Garnett. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Garnett outside. Pass to Bryant. The 3. It's hauled in by Pippen. Spurs shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Nash's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 3. Wilkins dishes to Kobe. Now Curry. Now here's Wilkins. No scoring in this one. Curry kicks to Garnett. 5 on the clock. And here's Bryant outside. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. Garnett's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Duncan. Defended by Garnett. Duncan against Garnett. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Wilkins. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
We have a chance. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Curry deciding where to go with it. From the arc, Curry! What else is new?
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Pippen. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Bryant is doubled. Curry against Hamilton. Curry crashes inside.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
That one drops for him.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
Outside Bryant. Here's the step back. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Wembanyama, and he gets the bucket. Wembanyama has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
It is going to be hard to get a hand to Wembanyama's shots on the inside. Great instincts and just too much length.
Garnett the pass to Curry. Out to Edwards. Curry setting the pick for Edwards. Garnett outside. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Curry passes to Reed. Now Edwards. Covered by Hamilton. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Jared Allen's checked in for Minnesota. San Antonio also making a switch. Nash is checked in. Here's Nash. Shoots over Curry. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Wembanyama passes to Nash. And here's Duncan. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 11. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Dominique Wilkins. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lob pass to Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Reed. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his 4th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Nash. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash, just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
And the first one at the line is good. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Edwards can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Hartenstein with the screen on Curry. Fires from 18. Nash's shot is off.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Thompson from long range. And the three ball is good. Thompson's got 8 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Nash against Curry. Nash the pass to Hartenstein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good from Hartenstein. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Castle's checked in for Steve Nash. And he makes the first but misses the second. Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Hamilton against Edwards. Now here is Hamilton. Defense right on him. Clock at 4. And good that time. He's got 13.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Randolph on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Duncan is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Castle. Then it's Nash. And it's Pippen in at the small forward position. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Castle. Nash with no one around. Good on the baseline, Jay. Nash has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Thompson outside, fires for three. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Thompson against Pippen. Here's Nash. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his third assist on the night. Timberwolves leading by 11. DiVincenzo finds Thompson. Launches a three. Back to DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
DiVincenzo against Nash. Thompson right side. Pass to Ayton. Over Hartenstein. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Just 5 on the clock. Thompson for the triple. Rebound, San Antonio. Duncan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pippen, the pass to Nash. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Fades back. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Edwards. Ayton sets the pick for Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Castle. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And he knocks down the first one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Ayton. Kobe comes in for Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Duncan outside. Pass to Hamilton. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Yep, it counts.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Nash, the pass to Wembanyama. Pippen outside. Richard Hamilton on the wing. Edwards defending. To the middle. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Outside Edwards. Reed against Wembanyama. Pass to Kobe. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Nash. Spurs trail by 12. Down low. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Edwards. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Edwards got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Garnett outside. Back to Bryant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half. Duncan outside. Hamilton kicks to Pippen. The 3-ball trains the 3-pointer.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Top of the key, Garnett. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a deep 3 from Bryant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hamilton dishes to Duncan. Nash, the pass to Duncan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Garnett with a screen on Pippen. And Bryant kicks to Edwards. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Timberwolves.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kobe Bryant.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead. .24 seconds left in the fourth. DiVincenzo passes to Allen.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Thompson for 3. The shot comes out. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
let's meet the visiting team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At center, Naz Reid. At power forward, Kevin Garnett. At shooting guard, Stephen Curry. At the other forward, Kobe Bryant. At the other guard, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch. Let's bring out the starting five for your Sacramento Kings. At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches. Number 41, Sean Marion. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on this can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Kobe Bryant is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Garnett in at the power forward position. LaVine against Curry. Johnson for three. It's hauled in by Garnett. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to LaVine. Here's Malone. Last game with 30. Down low. That one's good. Sabonis.
Sabonis able to absorb that contact on the way up and still get it up and down.
Johnson against Edwards. Here's Garnett. 6 to shoot. Bryant on the drive. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
The offensive rebound.
Mixing it up inside. Sabonis showing us he's willing to get in there and get dirty.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
No good on the free throw. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
He hits the second from the line. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Curry against Johnson. Pass to Marion. LaVine surveys the D. Inside. Here's Malone. And he dumps it down.
Showing off the power right there. Karl Malone does not mess around down low.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Edwards. Bryant outside. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by Marion.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Sabonis with a screen on Bryant. Marion passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis plays with the two things you love to see from a player: energy and passion. That'll get you a long way in this league and keep you around for a long time.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Dance gear time. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself up on the big screen? Time to show your best moves. Let's go. Two left feet there. All right, the camera's on you. Take it away. Oh, we have an answer here.
Look at our 2K leaderboard for assists. Numbers from the past month of play. Garnett passes to Reed. Outside Edwards. And the 10-footer finds the target. Edwards got his second basket.
Love the pass from Reed that time. These guys love playing with him.
Sacramento leading by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Sacramento's head coach. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed. Is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Timeout called. The Kings.
All right, fans, get up and get loud. It's the Sacramento Kings Street Team. Get out, fans. On the court is your big squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
Checked in for the Kings.
One more time for your Sacramento Kings Street Team.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Marion. To the inside. Malone. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside Edwards. The three is up. Rebound by Sacramento. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Sacramento leading by 6. Now the Kings in transition. Pass to Sabonis. Johnson against Curry. The fadeaway. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Now Sabonis. Here's Marion. 14 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
Just 2 to shoot. Sabonis' shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards, the pass to Garnett. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Marion. And here's Lowry. He's covered by Curry. And here's Sabonis. Shoots over Reed. Sabonis can't hit. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, in general, the mid-range is a sweet spot for Kobe Bryant.
Pass to Malone. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Malone's got 6.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Make some noise.
Teams deciding to change it up. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. 5th best, Minnesota.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to D-Box. And Robert Williams picks up the foul.
Robert Williams.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Lowry surveys the D. 5 to shoot. Williams grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Takes a step back. Ayton, a screen on Lowry. Here's Dillingham. There's the block. Johnson finds Lowry. Back to Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Pass to Dillingham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the first one at the line is good. Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Colin Sexton's checked in for the Kings, and that's good as he hits both shots. And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season, 2004. BA, that's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And, you know, just like his dad, Arvydas, Domas is a very versatile big man, somebody that really moves the ball well.
And Sabonis drops them both. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. From deep three-point land. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
The Kings trailing. We've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Marion in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Bryant outside. And he's going for the oop here. A slam dunk by Reed.
Rising up to throw it down. Great timing, Reed, that time.
Edwards against Sexton. Lowry outside. Down low. Stolen by Reed. He's got a clear path. Here's Bryant. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And there's a pick. Lowry against Curry. And it's Lowry penetrating. Pass to Divac. Here's Marion, covered by Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Marion passes to Sabonis. Shoots over Reed. That one's good. Sabonis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
Timeout called, Sacramento.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew report.
Sacramento making a change here. Levine's checked in. A look at how all-star voting is going this far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You take a look at Bryant. He's gotten his fair share of votes. Currently number 5 in the West.
Nice to see him rewarded for what has been a really strong season. The fans paying him back for all that effort.
And keep checking in for the latest in all-star voting results. Sabonis, the pass to Levine. Outside Sexton. Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Shoots from 14. Sexton misses. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Bryant, the pass to Curry. They set the pick. Let's go with a 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for Sexton.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Kings, Vlade Divac. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, at over 7 feet tall with a diverse offensive skill set, Vlade Divac is really a unique kind of player. Very fun to watch.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Johnson passes to Levine. Curry against Johnson. Back to Levine. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Divac can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Puts it up. And he can't bank that one in.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Bryant. Shoots over Levine. Bryant, no good. The Kings have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Marion, guarded by Edwards. Marion passes to Johnson, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Johnson's got 6.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. Show us those dance moves. Come on. You are offbeat.
Allen, he's checked in for Minnesota. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. Second, the Kings.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Now Bryant. 6 points for him. They swipe it. Here's Marion. Oh, and Bryant with a block.
Great defense that time by Kobe. Elite at that end of the floor, too.
Basket's good. Bryant's got 6 in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. And he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Bryant outside. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Bryant's got 11 points.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Pass to Edwards. Unloads. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 9.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Here's Malone. Pick by Sabonis. Malone, pass to Sabonis. Here's Marion, covered by Bryant. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Because of his athleticism, Shawn Marion is a hard matchup, which is why he's able to draw fouls like he does.
First trip to the line for him here. That one's off.
Marion is capable of playing and defending multiple positions. Makes him a valuable and effective two-way player.
And he's good on the second. Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
But right now, Kobe's turned that grease on the stove up, folks. He is on fire. Keep getting to the ball, please.
Outside Johnson. Driving inside. And it's good. 2 points. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
A minute 31 left in the second. The 3 from Thompson. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
3.
Bryant's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Johnson. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Calling his own number night. Magic has been feeling, and he's delivered.
Allen with a screen on Johnson. DiVincenzo with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Tries it from 19. Marion misses. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Thompson passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Bryant inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Bryant's got 15 points.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
And here's Levine. No made baskets yet. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Marion. Jacks up a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And Marion can get hot from deep. You got to defend him out on the perimeter.
Bryant outside. 16 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime Diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Kings.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Anthony Edwards out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Kobe Bryant. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Garnett in at power forward.
That unique-looking jumper of Marion's, I mean, it's more effective than it is pretty.
Back to Curry. Fires for 3. The rebound by Malone. The Kings trailing. Johnson with it, and he lobs it up. That one's good. This game is all even.
Marion going upstairs to polish off the alley-oop.
Magic Johnson.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Bryant from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Bryant's got 18 points in the game. Sacramento shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Malone. And he lays it up and in.
You know, it's obvious that Karl Malone spends a lot of time in the weight room because this dude is incredibly powerful.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Malone. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Curry's shot is off.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Malone. Give him 8 points now. Clock at 6. Sabonis, the pass to Malone. Here's Marion. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And here's Bryant outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Over the course of the game, they're trying to get Kobe's shots from everywhere on the court.
Pass to Malone. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Boy, this is highly encouraging. I mean, you love to see Sabonis scoring in bunches like this.
Here's the pick. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 11. Levine against Edwards. Outside Levine. Over Edwards. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Edwards with some muscle.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless. Curry continues to add to his resume.
Pass to Marion. On the wing, Levine. Here's Marion, covered by Bryant. Stolen by Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Kobe so good as a two-way player, gets the steal, and he's taking it right to the rack.
Edwards against Levine. Here's Malone. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your Kings, Karl Malone. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a 4-man.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Levine. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. They lead by 4. Edwards a screen on Lowry. And here's Curry for 3. Hauled in by the Kings.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Lowry against Curry. Lowry, the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Everybody, here comes some T-shirts heading your way. Who wants a free T-shirt? Get loud! It's time for the T-shirt toss, everyone! That's right, everybody! Who wants a free T-shirt?
Some changes for Minnesota. Ayton, he's checked in for Reed. Klay Thompson comes in for Bryant. And it's DiVincenzo in for Curry.
DiVincenzo.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Tries again. The rebound by Malone. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lowry, the pass to Marion. Pass to Malone. Releases. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
Back to DiVincenzo. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
Second team foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
For Sacramento, Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, pretty much the perfect point guard, if there is such a thing. Magic has incredible passing skills, great size, unbelievable vision, plus leadership qualities that make him CEO-like.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Ayton with it. Outside, DiVincenzo. The 3 from Thompson. Rebound by the Kings. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Sabonis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis. And Sacramento making a change here.
Number 31, Sean Marion.
1:53 left in the third. Lowry against DiVincenzo. Garnett passes to Ayton. Lowry against DiVincenzo. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Marion. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The paint is unquestionably Malone's real estate. That's his domain. He makes it really difficult to stop him down low.
DiVincenzo against Lowry. Pass to Garnett. It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. Ayton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Here's Lowry. He's scoreless. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson against Thompson. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes down. Malone's got 8 here in this quarter. Minnesota has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Edwards. 15 seconds left in the third quarter here. And the three-pointer goes.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Here's Malone. 4 seconds left. Can't get it to drop. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Johnson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Divac in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to Johnson. LaVine against Bryant. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Curry passes to Edwards. Rebounded by Marion. The Kings leading. Outside LaVine. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Divac. That shot missing. The Timberwolves shooting it at 52%. Here's Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Outside LaVine. They set a pick. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. LaVine against Bryant. Reed to screen on LaVine. It's Bryant with a drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Nobody does it better, finishing on the drive. I mean, Kobe brushing off the contact, unbothered by it at all.
The Kings call timeout.
Make some noise. Get up out of your seats for your Sacramento Kings street team. Attention fans, now on the course is your hype squad. Get loud, let them hear it. It's time for t-shirts.
Sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside Johnson. Tries a 10-footer. Jump shot is good that time. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Curry's shot is off.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Marion misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
He launched that one from way outside. Bryant's got 28 points for the game.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
It's LaVine with a drive. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. No good on the 3.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside for Levine. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Edwards. And here's Reed. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
For 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Reed nails them both. Kings trail by 4. Now here's Levine. Pass to Malone. They double him with Curry. Here's Malone. Levine, tenacious inside.
His reputation precedes him. NBA fans love seeing Zach LaVine throw it down.
Curry against Johnson. Curry passes to Reed. Doesn't go for him. Sabonis with some nice D.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Johnson against Bryant. Pass to Marion. And a two-handed jam.
Marion gets to that rim with ease. He's got crazy bounce.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Welcome to your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
Thompson, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Garnett passes to Curry. Thompson outside. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Johnson passes to Marion. Here's Malone, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Curry looking it over. Reed, a screen on Levine. Pass to Bryant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist of the night.
Look at how fired up Bryant is. Determined to score for sure.
Here's Malone. It's hauled in by Garnett. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Bryant. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Bryant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know Kobe loves the high-stakes pressure moments, and he's unshakable when that's the case. Going to work, doing what he does.
Here's Malone. Sacramento again missing.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
The Kings call timeout.
Man, your Kings, you can't beat.
Here's Levine. 41 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. And no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Magic Johnson. First personal foul. Third team. Shooting for Minnesota. Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout call, Sacramento. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Gymnastics Crew Dance Team.
And so here's Sacramento. 8-point game. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg,